All right, y'all. Speaking of look at that. Talking about the Rainbow Coalition. Look what just happened to be in the sky. A fucking rainbow. A goddamn rainbow. Crazy sky. But yeah, it is a rainbow as I talk about the Rainbow Coalition. One right here. Yeah. Thanks, man. No. Okay, do I got weed? But yeah, shout out to the synchronicity right there. Look at the rainbow. The rainbow. Sky is crazy. As I talk about the Rainbow Coalition. All right, let me get 'em. Sorry about the technical, difficulties. Got some technical difficulties there trying to use the YouTube app, which the app works like crap. The actual YouTube works like shit compared to StreamYards. Like, unbelievable how crappy YouTube is. But shout out to all you guys. Sorry about the video earlier. It kind of just went, the phone died, and I was just like, whatever. I didn't mean to leave you guys hanging. Just, I don't know. It's been a kind of, it's been giving me connection problems and shit. So, but yeah, give me a minute. Let some people trickle on in the door. Get the alerts. So what's up, guys? Like I said, I'm about to talk about the Rainbow Coalition, and I come outside the door, and there's a fucking rainbow. There's a rainbow outside. Big ass fucking rainbow. What are the odds of that shit? What are the odds of a fucking rainbow when you walk outside your door? It's been raining all day, but there's a rainbow. You gotta rewind the video. I tried to snapshot it with the other phone, and shit just wouldn't work. But it is what it is. A shout out to all you guys again. Sorry for earlier. The abrupt ending. The phone fucking died, and it was just too much going on. Trying to get it back up and running. So this is my bad. But yeah, I don't think YouTube likes the title too much because it's kind of like, throw the immediate dumpster. I get the immediate dumpster treatment with a title like that, But that's what it's all about, baby. Watching it. I'm sitting in the fucking, like I said, the train. God damn, yo, look at this fucking sky, yo. Look at this shit. I mean, the phone don't do justice. Holy crap. That might be, I gotta wait till I come up the hill. But that is wicked. That is a wicked ass sky. That is a wicked ass sky right there. Holy crap. Wow. That's why I like YouTube, because I could have zoomed in on it. And this shit doesn't zoom in, but I can't really, don't do justice. It says 0 people watching. So it is what it is. It is what it is. They don't like the title of the video because I'm going to talk about their entire fucking red and black platform, communist platform. So, spiritualists, I forgot to put spiritualists in there. It's all fucking communists, Marxists, all same fucking ideology. Guys, it's the same song and dance they running on us. Same song and dance. I'm trying to get up here to show y'all this crazy ass sky. Let me see where the sun gets out the way. No, I ain't gonna be able to see it, but that was crazy. It's literally like burnt orange and like purple. Big ass fucking. This is why I don't, this big ass. This big ass thing in my screen just blocks everything. But yeah, shout out to you guys. I'm kind of like trying to see if I can see over these trees real quick and show y'all this crazy sky before I turn on this highway. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's not gonna do justice on this camera phone. Wow, that's crazy. So, anyways, shout out to all you guys. As I see 3 people roll up in here. The Rainbow Coalition. Got to go back, study the Rainbow Coalition, then you'll see, get into the Rainbow Coalition, which Jesse Jackson was a huge part of that. And, straight Marxist, Communist, Revolutionary Front. And, you notice they use the rainbow flag, through the ABCD, LGBTQ, LLP community, which they're all Marxist communists. All these groups, why they called them the Rainbow Coalition? Well, that's because they had all walks of life. Same thing that they're doing now. Same song and dance. There's nothing different. Same song and dance. They had to target, the majority of the people. The majority of the people are what? Fucking stupid. That's it. They needed to target a larger demographic of people. They meaning a party, a democratic, socialist, communist party that has infiltrated, these land. I mean, we already know what happened. Is it supposed to go this way? Who the fuck knows? But when you look at things were in place that are being removed and those things being attacked, then you got to say, you know what? There was something here that was powerful that these motherfuckers are trying to destroy. Okay? So whatever you want to call it, label you want to put it on, I don't know. All right? I don't know what kind of label you want to put on it as far as, a category. So, whether you like it or not, or know it or not, this nation is being straight taken over. You know, I had some comments, not here, but somewhere else, where I posted about, you know, Kamala Harris is a fucking communist. Straight up, communist. Kamala Harris is a communist. All right? Straight. Raised, family, parents. And a lot of people don't know that this bitch, right? Because that's what she is. She's just a wretched. She's worse than fucking Hillary Clinton. Y'all think it's a game. This bitch worse than Hillary Clinton. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. She's worse than Hillary Clinton. What's good, Traces of Life? This bitch is worse than Hillary Clinton. This motherfucker fake, you know, straight Indian. No, she was Indian, but not like Native American Indian. She was like India, you know, back in 2020. Why? Because go look what India, you know, when they were running in India. Look at all the involvement with India. You know? These people, man, they've been doing this shit a long fucking time, you know? We're just gonna call it, what's good, rap samples? The Democrats, right? The Marxist, communist, right? The revolutionaries, the truthers, all of the same ideology, you know? You gonna start going back and looking up shit and reading shit. My goodness, it's the same shit. They ain't doing nothing different. And they did it times 10, you know? They did it times 10. Because they don't need to convince a working class. That was the whole point of it before, was they did that. Why stop trying to convince a working class of people? It's a minute amount of people that fucking voted, right? So they had to go target a larger demographic. Why the fuck you think all these people are over here, right? They need to get, that's why all you see the push through rap music, TV, sports, get out and vote, targeting young people, targeting dumb fucking people that ain't got shit really going on to like be a part of something. Look at this shit. Why the fuck is there a car down here? The fuck, the one here earlier, motherfucker hot flying and slid off the goddamn fucking road in the rain. Now they got to get a fucking tow truck, you know. But you know, they had to target a large demographic of fucking people to make it look like something, so they could do whatever the fuck they want. Because even if it don't look like it, by the amount of people, they can make it look like it. Okay. That's why you see all these liberals and fucking rainbow motherfuckers, right? She-he's and de-he's. You see the fucking Olympics. Why are they attracted to Olympics? Well, the rings and the colors. People are like, oh, that's stupid. Yeah, well, no, it actually ain't stupid. Catch the motherfucking rainbow. Look what's going on. You know, I've never seen this many people talk about the fucking Olympics since Michael Jordan and the Dream Team and shit. And this ain't really got nothing to do with the basketball. It's all this other shit. It was some sports. I'm like, what in the fuck is this? They were playing hockey, football, basketball. I mean, that shit looked so retarded. I'm like, what even is this? It was just like a retard game of basketball, but it was like hockey, dodgeball, all in one. I'm like, what? And soccer. I'm like, what in the fuck is this shit? And it was some other dumbass game. Like, this shit is Olympics? Like, what is going on? You know? It's crazy, man. But anyways, they need to target a large demographic. That's why they got all these motherfucking liberals and all these fucking people watching and looking. And the flip side of that coin goes to the Trumpers. Conservatives, you know, they're like, yo, we need to get out there and vote. They're both the fucking same hand. Trump got up, said, fight, fight, fight with his fucking fist. What do y'all think that is? That is the fucking fist of the revolutionary, the fist of the communism, the iron fist. That's what that shit represents, man. When he did that, I'm like, God damn, they can't see clear through this shit. They can't see clear through this shit. Both fighting for the same thing. You know? Exact same thing. So, you know, but what they had to do, and they're doing it now, is they got to target a large demographic. Fucking, you know, they're what, Latinos, blacks, that's what they're going after. They get this fucking Kamala Harris. Boom, that's straight blacks, Latinos, right? They see her, the women, right? The women that's been totally destroyed, that you can't even call them women in America anymore. These U.S. citizen fucking creatures that run around this bitch. There's, and that's not all of them, but y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. The government agent op U.S. citizen women that are straight programmed to the system and only the system. That's it. They don't even, they're not even a, that's not even a, oh, that's a whole nother story. Right? And they got the, they ain't no different than a fucking man. Same shit. But with the woman president, right, running, boom, there it is. You got that group, right? You got the Rainbow fucking Club. Boom. You got the same shit as before, the environmentalists, the save the fucking planet motherfuckers, the anti-war motherfuckers, the anti-weapon motherfuckers. It's all the same shit. Go research the Rainbow Coalition, Jesse Jack, same fucking players, same people, all of the above, And like I said, a lot of people don't know Kamala Harris comes from a communist fucking slave owning ass family. Kamala Harris, okay, comes from, okay, hold on, I'll show y'all real quick. Hold on. Kamala Harris's family is Donald. Really fucking, really comes from Donald J. Harris, which has Donald in it. Ain't that crazy? Donald J. You got Donald J. Trump, right? Isn't it Donald J. Trump? And you got Donald J. Harris, which was, one second, which was, hold on. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm picking my kids up again. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Let me text them and know I'm here. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to text them. Okay, so I'm back. Okay. Let me make sure my damn phone is charging for the bitch dying in. My phone's running on E. Let me know if y'all can hear me, guys. And of course, oh, it is charging. It's charging. We're good. So, okay. All right. So Kamala Harris, right? Father's, Donald J. Harris, right? We already know the mother, but they are connected, right? To Oscar Joseph Harris and Billy Christie Harris, right? Who were Afro-Jamaicans, which that shit makes no fucking sense, right? So you had, right? Hold on. So Harris' paternal grandmother, born Christina Brown, right, said to Harris that she was a descendant from the Irish-born plantation owner Hamilton Brown. Okay? Hamilton Brown. Hold on 1 second. So Hamilton Brown, 1776, ironically, born, died 1843. Born when the United States was created. But anyways, all right, was a plantation owner, slave owner, and a politician who resided in St. Ann Parish, Jamaica, right? We already know this is when they took over the British colony. The British colonies took over Jamaica, right? Which he represented the House Assembly of Jamaica for 22 years. Brown founded the settlement of Hamilton Town to St. Ann Parish which was named after him, right? A slave owner. This is where Kamala Harris comes from, guys. Let anybody look it up. She's a slave owner. What else is there to talk about? She's a slave owner, right? Slave owner. Began his career as an estate bookkeeper, but acquired significant land holdings and agricultural interests in the British colony of Jamaica. Ain't that crazy? The colony of Jamaica and dependencies was a British colony from 1655 when it was captured by English protectorate from the Spanish Empire. Ain't that crazy? Jamaica became a British colony in 1707 and a crown colony in 1866. The colony was primarily used for sugarcane production and experienced many slave rebellions over the course of British rule. Jamaica was granted its independence in 1962. So Kamala Harris's family goes back to Hamilton Brown. All right. And nothing else to say. And then her family, her mother and father are directly linked to Marxism, right? Just is what it is. When you look at their mother and father, you go look. I did a video on this a long time ago, right? Not to mention her mother was a biomedical scientist at Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory, right? Work in isolating and characterizing the progesterone receptor, right? Yo. Progesterone's receptor, also known as NR3C3 or nuclear receptor subfamily 3, group C, member 3, is a protein found inside cells. It is activated by the steroid hormone progesterone, right? Ain't that crazy? Progesterone is an endogenous steroid, and progesterone sex hormone involves menstrual cycle, pregnancy, and embryogenesis of humans and other species, and belongs to a group of steroid hormones called progesterone. All right. Think about that, and then look at the Rainbow Club. Think about that. This is her mother, right? This is her mother. Just think about how all this stuff is connected. And again, it doesn't need any numbers to figure this shit out, right? All this stuff is connected. Her mother is into this stuff. There's all kind of mixed up by gender identity, all kind of craziness out here. All right, we ain't even gonna go into Kamala Harris's husband, right? Kamala Harris's husband, who is directly linked and has actual people, employees, right? It's all out in the open now. And I did a video on this guy before. I did a video when Biden became president on Kamala Harris, when it had to do with the with her connections of the wrestler Kamala, you know, and the symbols that was on his stomach, and how it all correlated together, you know. So, anyways, you know, Doug Emhoff. Oh my God, this guy is as crooked as they come. I mean, this guy is something. This guy is a special creature right here. He's a special creature right here. You know, and he hold on. You know, of course, he's a lawyer, right? See, they be trying to, hold on. Douglas Craig Emhoff. You know, they change up his name a little bit so you can't try to, you know, find information on him. But this guy, he had all kinds of dealings with China, communist China, right? Hold on. Pretty wild stuff, guys. Pretty wild stuff. But you know, they've been trying to hide a lot. Oh man, my phone died. Wait, no, why is my phone doing that? Can y'all still hear me? Why is my phone cutting off? Let me know if y'all can still hear me. My screen literally just blacked out. All right, we're good. Y'all can hear me? All right. It's good rap samples. So yeah. So this, I mean, this stuff goes so deep, man. So many players, you know, the connections to a lot of different things that we've seen over the years. You know, even the colleges, you know how we got all these liberals and all this mindset around here? Colleges, guys. They ran all this through colleges, community colleges, other colleges, trained future Marxists and not even know it. That's why a lot of super educated people are brainwashed and one-track mind. You know, through all that, they were manipulated and programmed to be a certain way. And that's how they are, man. That's exactly how they are. You know, the ones that are so-called educated, but they're not realized they're educated in a system that, you know, wants to destroy, you know. I mean, this is what these colleges have done, you know. And they paid for it on top of that. And they paid for it. So nation is, you know, hey, look, they came in, this entity, whatever you want to call it, but they're hiding in the Democratic Party. And they are hiding in the Republican Party too. And there is a faction here that wants to uproot what is actually here. And when you start going back in time and you look here today, it's still here. You know, they want that destroyed. You know, that's why everything is all about these rights and everyone's fighting for rights. Well, what? They got you fighting for rights, but you already got rights. That's what they don't want you to know. That's what they're trying to hide. They're trying to make it seem like you don't have any rights. You don't have this, you don't have that. But in reality, you got all those rights, right? And then other people say, well, that ain't true. How come this say, you know? Well, one, you know, the main problem is people don't know how this system is ran. The system of control, social control, right? That's what Social Security is. I told you guys. I beat it like a dead horse. People that don't know who they are, that are walking, just walking shellless, soulless people, have to be controlled. That's the way they look at it. Hey, you have no spirit in you. So we're gonna put a mask on you, literally, make you an artificial person. And that's how you're going to go around here. And that's how we're going to treat you. You'll never know about it until you find yourself. Once you find yourself, well, then you start to dig out of it. Then we back off and, you know, you're like a freak. You know, you're like a kid. You grown up. You know, you don't need us no more. You know? And that's the sad part, you know? That's what this social engineering media and all this stuff was all created to do. Split us all apart. So I put truthers into Marxism too, because if you look around the truth community, we could all look at it. It's the same ideologies through the truth community in all factions. Same. Nobody's really about no righteous freedom. I mean, yes, there is, but most people are locked in their own dichotomies and own understandings, own beliefs, and really honestly don't care about the next person. You know? It just is what it is. They don't really care. And social media designed it that. It's been designed that way to remanufacture the mind to be in that way. Most people's minds are like a social media. They want to delete you. They want to block you. They don't want to hear you. They want to kill you. They want you out of here. They want you away from them. If you don't align with them, you got to go. Not exist and dwell in society, because if you look out in real life, that doesn't go on. That can't go on. You know, that doesn't work out in reality. You can't just off somebody. You can just walk away in your own personal little space with your own little emotions and just walk away. Or you can learn how to network and deal with people and realize that all people have something to give that you encounter. All people are a piece of some kind of puzzle in your life that is put in place by the universe, okay, for a purpose. You know, for a purpose. So when you see that, you know, that happens on the internet, that don't happen in real life. You get in a beef with your neighbor, you can't delete your neighbor. You can just ignore him. You know, you're out in public or something, you know, or you have a friend, you guys arguing back and forth. You can't delete them. You can walk away, tell them to shut the fuck up. You can hammer it out, get along, come to a conclusion, a resolution, and keep it moving. You know, social media has really damaged and reconfigured society that it's unbelievable. You know, it's truly unbelievable what they have done. And, you know, I could spot one of these motherfuckers a mile away. You know, miles away. You know, I could be talking, somebody that's into the Bible could be talking to me. I'm like, oh, damn, this dude's a straight Marxist, communist, don't even know it. But he's into religion with the same ideology. Ain't that crazy? How'd that happen? You know, man, this guy is crazy. So, when you understand what these people have done, man, you can see it everywhere. Whoa, this is strong. So, it's all around you, man. I've been saying it for years. You don't need to worry about no government. You don't need to worry about none of that. You got to worry about your neighbor, your friends, your family, your girlfriends, your husbands, your wives, your wife-wives, your mans, whatever it is. That's what you got to worry about. That's what you got to worry about. You know, I can't say it enough. You know, and what I think that they got planned that's going to happen is, I think that they have manipulated people, and I think that whatever this election is, it's going to go off, and they're going to have results of like Donald Trump winning, but the Democrats are going to retain power. They're going to say there's some cheating going on, something happened. It's no way they did all of this to not create a simulation that's been planned that they're going to sit in power, because they've already done this. I've studied too many other countries, Venezuela, Brazil, what's that other country in South America? I've studied this. It's the same. They're literally running the same script. Same thing with Netanyahu. Same thing over there. They almost did it to the T with the immigrants. They called them illegals. Then, you know, they say, oh, Netanyahu didn't really win. You know, you got this other party claiming something. You know, that's what they're going to do, man. And the Trump, oh, he's not going to, you know, that was all programmed for these liberals, man. So they could accept it. They're going to be thinking in their mind like, oh, Donald Trump was trying to do it, so I think it's right that we do it. That was the setup, the great setup, man. To split this nation apart, to chip away at its constitution after, you know how much fighting and back and forth will go on when this pops off. I just don't see, in my opinion, and I hope I'm wrong about all this, is that they're going to do some kind of split. Something's going to be split. When you look at what this so-called Democratic Party, And I was looking into this years ago when the whole BLM thing was going on and the BLM donations was going to Act Blue, and I researched Act Blue and all these different organizations, man, like they were stuff that you never seen or heard from, but it was all like, it was literally stuff that says like almost we must kill Donald Trump fund. Like it was almost that bad. I know some of y'all gotta remember those videos where I was showing you Act Blue, the donations, and all these different organizations that are all like just democratic, like psychotic, um, psychotic bunch of damn people. You know? Hold on 1 second. And there goes my phone. It's got the battery's low, so it's still on. So yeah, so let me know if we're still live, guys. Let me know if we're still live. Let me know if we're still live and direct. All right, y'all can hear me? Cool. So, yeah, wherever I was talking about. Ah, man. So, all these people are Marxist, man. Communists, whatever you want to call it. They are for this, give me my rights, give us all our little crayons and coloring books so we can be happy, give us our little weed, we're liberated, government cares about us, give us our checks, what we're still, give us reparations, all just handouts, you know, just straight. They want to be controlled, and that understanding what has happened, what China is like. There is no privacy, there's no private property in China. When they want something, they just come get it. They take it. They don't care. They'll come take it. You have business. If they want it, it's gone. That's it. No, you can't do anything. You know what's good, Mexican righteous? You can't have anything. You know they are not. They don't have YouTube. They don't have Facebook. They don't know what's going on in the world. They do not unless they leave. They don't know. They're locked. They're locked off. You know. Do we truly know what's going on in the world? No, we don't. You know. That's even the scary part. We all, all this news stuff. I don't watch it because I'm trying to get informed. I just watch it to know how much time do we really got before shit hits the fan. And I know my brother Wise thinks the same exact way. We may talk about it, dabble into this, that, and this, but truthfully, we know at the end of the day, we really don't know what is going on. You know, we know the news is straight propaganda. How could you trust anything from it when you can go look at outside sources and you'll never see these mainstream media news anywhere to be found? It was amazing when you go look up the Trump assassination attempt, how many news stories, big news companies that you didn't even know existed, who were actually had a whole different angle of a lot of different things and a different perspective. And then they go into talk about the next thing. It is like mind blowing. It's like, whoa, I didn't even know this was going on over here. That was going on over there. You know, it's pretty, man. It's pretty crazy, man. And I told you, man, one of the biggest things that I look at is this liberal, whatever this is, yeah, Satan, right? The devil, the demons, the evil, the darkness, the dark energy, you know, whatever that is, you can see it clear as day. You know, you can see it. And it's like, man, it's so It's so crazy, man. But now it's even worse, man, because you got so many, you know, people locked in, both sides. And like I said, whenever they pop something off, everybody's gonna look like each and every one of us. And I'm gonna stand on that. When that happens, they're like, damn, that damn crazy, yeah, right. That agent, that federal agent guy, he knew what he was talking about. He just knew what he was talking about. I'd rather y'all call me an agent than a damn truther. That's 100%. Because you look around the truther shit, I see the same shit, man. Communism. Look at his ideologies. I used to say the same thing about the love and light. I'm like, these are communists. And come to find out, after I got removed and banned from everything to do with anything spiritual, that's what it is. And I've had people message me and tell me they have no problem with communists. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, wow. That's pretty bad, man. That's exactly 100%. That's 100%. Definitely got to protect. Definitely got to protect your loved ones and all that good stuff. You got to, because it's a real agenda. Hold on one second, guys. All right, guys. Sorry about that. So, yeah. So, sorry, I got a little off track there, but yep, you 100% right. Rap samples. That's all you can do. Like I said, it is a runaway freight car. That's all you can do is just hang on, and just wait for it to crash or stop. That's all you can do, because it's just too. It's just the message is clear. What they're trying to do. The message is clear. There's no really. And this is what I tell people that believe in this left and right. I said, yeah, there's pushback, but we're not seeing the pushback, and they're not going to let us see the pushback. We can't see it. There is pushback, but they're not going to let us know about it. They're not going to let us know about court cases. They're not going to let us know about Supreme Court cases that, slow them down. Only some of them. We'll know when it's done. Oh, look, but what about the whole time? Who are these people that have been fighting? Who are these people that put this in? Who are these attorneys? When you realize who they are, they're constitutional attorneys. They have they don't even want to, they have nothing to do with legal process. They're straight constitutional attorneys that cost insane amount of money, but they're doing this to just they're actually doing it for what they call war. And when you find these people and you look up their names and you see they have been in the trenches, but like I said, if you're really doing shit, you're not on the internet. You can't be on the internet. You are censored off the internet. You are gone. You can't be on the internet. And that's what these people are. They cannot come on a Facebook. They can't log into a Facebook. They can't log into a TikTok. They can't get on Twitter. They damn sure ain't getting on goddamn YouTube or nothing like that. They're just not. And these are real people, man. You could look these people up. Look at some of these court cases. Look at the lawyers that are on there that are doing this stuff. Remember they say the revolution will not be televised. What they're talking about. They're not talking about guns on the street. They done painted a picture in truthers' heads, and people think they're awake heads that there's going to be guns on the street, and everyone's going to be, fighting with their greatest, favorite truther. At least that's what I was told. It's not going down like that, you know. So I told people, man, like when the mainstream media terms truth or conspiracy theories, y'all gotta run. You gotta find a new gig. The gig's up. You know, they make you look stupid now. You know, that's what they're doing. Make you look stupid. Bring it mainstream. Nobody listen. No, they don't need to look for you anymore because they get it right on the mainstream. They don't gotta look for you. They ain't gotta look for what people think the truth is. They just people like, oh, I heard that before. They don't care. I heard that before. They don't give a shit. You know? So, you know, you just got to look at it, man. We know YouTube platform is a communist platform. Just look at how it's structured. Look at the violations you get. You know? Look at who gets to stay on. Look who gets to, you know, remain big in this. It's people who support a communistic ideology. That's it. That's how deep the CIA has rooted it, that people think that they're like on a spiritual journey and like, you know, they're doing all this love and light. So I always went out to love and light and I'm like, yo, y'all are fucking the biggest communists by far. You know, they don't understand the difference between a tribe and a community. All right, they don't understand that tribes have territories. You know, tribe has rules, confederacy, regulations. You know, whatever you want to call it. They got that shit. They got territory. Believe me, that's what it's all about. They got territory and they protect it with their life and they'll die for it. Communists, they don't believe in that shit. They're not going to fight for any damn thing, you know? So, you know, it is what it is, man. So, it's what they created all around us, man, for many years. And as you just, and I know Wise, shout out to my brother Wise, I know he has discovered this. And that's why he don't make videos. That's why I just come on and I just talk about the shit, and I talk about the shit we should have been doing, you know, and then I talk about what we've been doing that we shouldn't have been doing, you know, and I don't really, you know, I be wanting to make videos, but it's like, for what? You know, and then there is a lot of people that don't even understand where I'm coming from. But then there's a lot of people that do, you know. What's good, Mastercom? Thanks. Appreciate that. But, you know, like, the shit we should have been learning, most people just didn't learn, didn't want to know. I should have spent more time on it, you know, but again, they got me too. That's that gateway program got me too, boy. Got us all, you know, got us all. And then you look at it, it's like, dang, they got us all. I mean, they, you know, there was a point where there was a lot of damage being done from shit we were doing, exposing like the fake shootings and all the psychological operations and stuff that everybody was exposing, and you know, it was a lot of stuff, man. But again, they were like, well, we got to keep these people on the internet. When they get off the internet, that's what we got to target them, you know, and that's what they've done. You've seen the most hardcore people who've done something. They either had to leave the country, they ended up in prison, or, you know, they just disappeared, you know. And those was the guys that was really like, yo, I see what's going on. We got to change this. You know, that was my mentality. I'm like, well, damn, huh? Years ago, like in 2011, 2012. I started realizing all this shit. I'm like, yo, okay. And I found out there was a lot more people. I'm like, oh, right, yeah. We could link up and this and that. And quickly I realized ain't that crazy? From the beginning, I realized all the way up to the end. Because right now we're at the end. From the beginning, I realized the end already. Ain't that crazy? And it's actually worse than it was in the beginning. More apart, more division. more communistic, Marxist pockets of, truth and resistance, truthing against each other and fighting each other. Shout out to Auden in Erie County. Saw a great video today. He was with James Freeman, and he linked up with Long Island Audit. I mean, that's a couple million. That's about 1 million and some change, some followers right there. That's powerful. That's people support people, putting the pressure on the cops. I mean, one dude got arrested. They was there. Man, they got that dude up out of them cuffs real quick. You see the power of the people? The auditing is like the most, when it's done right. Like I said, I don't really get into all that cursing out cops and all that stupid shit. If it's a bad cop, yeah, it's a bad cop. But all that just unnecessary, unwarranted gestures and shit like that, that's stupid. That's always been dumb to me. If someone acts ignorant to you, boom, you give it back. But if it's like nobody even doing nothing, and you just start going all crazy, and then you start saying, "Oh, your moms could do this," and your bitch, that's just fucking retarded. That's just stupid auditing, But shout out to Auden in Erie County, Long Island Audit, and James Freeman all was together today, and damn, this car so close I can't even see him. And like I said, there was one guy who got arrested. And they got him up when they realized how many people was watching and the phone calls started coming in. Man, they got him up out them handcuffs so quick. And they done trickled it down to a flunky officer to write the damn release ticket and, of trespass. That's power. All right. That's power. And again, it's just people who, hey, look, man, shit is wrong. Shit is wrong. So, and that is, for me, that's the only community that actually kind of, and I ain't gonna lie, the flat earth community, them people, they used to get up together. I don't know what that shit was all infiltrated, and they just disbanded all that crap. But they at one time had a bunch of people together, But it was too many people fighting, and they fight, and it just, infiltrated, made it stupid. They got some valid fucking points by far, right? But it's just, hey. So like I said, the ones who, actually come together and get shit done and shit changed are those damn auditing communities, That's powerful, man. That's some powerful shit right there. You see some of them got policies removed. Some of them got the way they police done. I mean, that changed. I mean, a lot of stuff. Even fake mic. God damn it. Crap. Even fake mic. I don't know if y'all can still hear me. Make sure y'all can still hear me. Let me know if y'all can still hear me. Even fake Mike Real News and stuff, they got a lot of stuff changed, made these places, these government office, government officials, police rethink the way they do things. Now imagine if more people, were together on that and then get on board with a lot of other things, but I done seen, the auditing community, and then next thing you know, as soon as the auditor says something about something political, oh, I don't like you. You don't like my Donald Trumper, or oh, you must be a Biden supporter because you think like this, then it's like, oh shit, here we go. Oh, shit. Drop them off. So hold on, guys. So, I had to shoot a text. So, shout out to Sons of P. Just went live. Shout out to him. another sharp brother that I got to meet and, you know, rocked out with for a long time. It was a divine way out. We even met. Like y'all remember when I was doing that live stream, I'm like, wait, this guy looks familiar. I'm like, there's no way that's a guy in Rochester. Couldn't find out it was him right during COVID-19, and we met on Corona Street. I mean, you can't even make that shit up, guys. You can't even make that up. You know, you can't make that up. So, yeah. But anyways, yeah. So, like I said, man, like the title says, communist, Marxist, truthers, you know, everything in between, all supporting that same ideology, bringing it in, ruffling it in. Hold on, guys, 1 second. Sorry about that, but
Come on, John.
correct. All right, sorry about that, guys. I'm moving and I'm yelling at my kids, but yeah. So um, like I said, man, hey, I'm just holding on to the cart while the train is barreling straight down the fucking tracks, guys. You know, so. And then, like I said, they're rolling religion into this, man. You know, they're rolling religion into this. The Kamala Harris was a chess move. You know, not to anything to do anything political, but on the game that they're playing with us. Like that's a perfect chess move. You know, that they did. And again, you know, like I said, what is this all about? Everybody's fighting for something. But when you actually look at it, we're all everybody's fighting for what? Freedom. But not understand it, we already got freedom, guys. We already have it. It's already here. And then I tell people like, look, okay, I know we slaves. I get it. But the freedom is actually here. Yeah, we got to go through some crap, you know. But if it was many people that understood the principles and understood the real deal, like they already do to get stuff overturned, because people are waking up to this and people are. Remember Cuomo? He said during Miss 90, we need to hire a massive amount of attorneys because he knew what was coming. People was waking up. People are going to challenge everything. People are going to want to be free. This is what he was talking about. They need more lawyers. They're lawyers. Why do you think they're lawyers, guys? Why do you think all the politicians are lawyers? Because that's how they got power over the people, by not knowing the law. It's simple. That stuff goes into the biblical, you know, biblical principles. You know, we know they bastardized the Bible, but still, there's principles in there that are straight jewels, right? If all the politicians are lawyers, wouldn't that mean we got to sharpen up on understanding the law too? And that's why law school takes so long. That's why law school is so. I mean, law is so ridiculous. Like, it's probably one of the most extensivest things of understanding out here, above anything. People will say, "Oh no, it's the human body." No, it ain't. Just go to ancient Ayurvedic India or ancient Chinese medicine. It's not that difficult at all. Go look at who's healthier, the ones that claim they know all this stuff about the body, or the ones that have ancient understandings of the body. Well, you'll quickly realize the one that has all these layers of garbage just have all this layer of garbage to keep you sick, keep you unknowing, not knowing. They devolved most of us physically with their healthcare crap system, you know? Think about it, you know? So, you know, just think about that for a minute. And again, we're all hold on. Hold on. We're all free already. All of us. You know? And again, when you look at laws, the Constitution, before the Constitution, you look at, like I said, Federalist 84, which states that the Constitution did not surrender any rights whatsoever. None. The people surrendered no rights. The people surrendered no rights in the adoption of the Constitution. Boom. And I'm gonna share the Federalist, somebody who did the entire the entire Federalist excerpt on that. It's a real gem and a real jewel, and how things come from common law. You know, common law, simple. You know, they got common law. How could you have a common law marriage, right? But not a common law legal system. Come on, it's here. They just never taught us about it. Think about it. And common law is a legal system that's based on judicial decision rather than statutes or codes. It is characterized by a number of principles, right? Uncodified common law, right, is not a comprehensive compilation of legal rules and statutes. Precedent. Precedent is one of the most powerfulest things in law, right? Precedent. Most decisions are all about precedents, right? Very important. They always say that. Even if you're ever in a court case, they always talk about precedent. I've heard that many times in family court. What's precedent? Precedent, and that taught me a lot. Precedent refers to a court decision that is considered an authority for deciding subsequent cases involving identical or similar facts or similar legal issues. Precedent is incorporated into the doctrine of stare decisis and requires courts to apply the law in the same manner to cases with the same facts. That's why facts matter. If you're ever in a situation, you don't talk about nothing but the facts. Did I do something? If I didn't, that's a fact. You got to prove otherwise. Prove I did it. Where's the facts? It's not. If it's not a fact, then it's not precedent. That's really powerful stuff, man. Like I said, this is stuff we should have been been on, right? And everything in court, everything in law is case by case. It's not your case is my case. No, it's a spiritual thing. Spiritual. It's so deep that most people don't even understand. It's very deep. There's a reason why it's a case by case. Every case is different because facts matter. Okay, not one human being is walking in another human being's shoes, and they understand that principle. I forgot what they call it. It's called oh man, what is it called? It's a Latin name, but they understand that not one person walks in the same shoes, not one person holds the same space and time. They didn't say space and time, they use other words. I forgot what it was called. And when they apply the law in that manner. You're not him, which is, you look at it, it's fair. You know what I mean? Think about it. A communistic mindset, right, would think, oh yeah, a communistic mindset would think, oh yeah, no. Y'all treated him this way. I need to be treated that way. See? That's not a person thinking in their own man, in their own being, standing on their own two, being righteous in their own person, right? Per son, piece of the sun, right? Think about that. Space Monkey, I see like 100 messages that doesn't have anything to do with what I'm talking about. Seriously, I don't even know what's going on. I don't know what the fuck's going on. When I look at the comment, when I look at the comments, I don't, it is what it is. But think about that. Just thinking that you should be treated the same way as others is the wrong way of thinking. Think about that. I don't want to be treated like, I want to be treated like me, how I am in my person, right? In my being, in my body, soul, spirit. I don't want to be treated like that over there. But he's being treated well. Like, okay, I want to be treated well in my own space, in my own person. You know? Think about that. Think about it. So they want people, and that's been adopted over the years. And you go back in law, in studying the laws and understanding, maxims. That's one of the main maxims of law is you're not that next man. No man is another man. That's why everything is case by case. Because if you think about it, how many people, say, oh, that person, even this stuff, everybody, and I try to explain this to people, and like if they get all upset, and I'm like, y'all all on your own journey. Y'all all on your own journey, doing your own thing, but all trying to get the same result. It don't work like that. And then they got all this legal law jargon, and not understanding the law ain't even set up for you to have your own, everything is case by case. It's different. In a social society, yeah, they treat you all the same. And that's how people be coming into learning all this stuff about the law. They come in with a social mentality, which is the wrong mentality, because, oh damn, you can't, how you going to come in want individual liberty or individual justice for yourself when you worried about the next person? No, don't work like that. It don't work like that. And I try to tell some of these people, like, yo, look, everybody ain't going to be on the same journey. That's why y'all all got different results. Nobody is doing the same thing. Y'all might get some of the stuff that's the same, but it's not going to be the same. And they don't look at y'all the same. That's like you begging. You're actually begging for the same shit. That's what I try to tell people. Law and understanding is case by case. That's how they structured it, because they understood the principles of just human nature. Nobody is in the same space at the same time. It's always different, you know. And the people that, like I said, I've been in the, like back and forth with people, just trying to tell them that they don't understand that. Well, they did this and they did that. Yeah, they did it. You didn't. It's a different path. It's different, you know. So, a lot of people don't understand those principles. So when it goes back to precedent, right? That's why they want to get the facts of a matter, right, or a case or a decision that they already made, right? Now, why? Then people would say, "Oh, well, that's the same thing," No, it's because the same facts. See, a fact is a fact. So whatever the fact is, that's what they got to go by. So if somebody did something and it lines up with what the facts of what you got, they got to base the decision off that, and then your case becomes precedent also. You see? It may not go on the record because it's already been ruled on. It's like, okay, this is like almost the same. So that's a precedent. It's the same. So we got to apply this here. So it protects a person who's done good and did not get the wrong. That's what it is. A precedent isn't like, oh, some motherfucker did something bad, we got to do him bad. No, there's already other stuff that based upon facts and the repercussion of doing something that wronged somebody. But they don't have to go to, okay, well, this wronged was, oh, no, this is when it goes to common law, man understanding. That shit is wrong. We got to deal with it. And this motherfucker's going down for it. Simple and plain and simple. So, it's a lot. It's a lot, guys. A judge asked me if I understand my charges. My answer is, please revert the question to the prosecution. If they understand, they take responsibility. If they say they don't, then how could they prosecute? Well, one, the problem is most people don't understand the position, and it all depends on what venue, what court you're in. How'd you get there? Did you submit to the jurisdiction? Are you the natural person? Are you the artificial person? Then they do what they want. Like I said, these lower courts that just play legal processes, they'll go all the way. And you just got to let them. You got to stamp your position at the beginning, just ride it all the way out. And I'm not talking about people who do shit, who commit crimes and shit. These are for people, righteous shit, who get caught up in some stupid shit that has nothing to do with you doing something wrong. The whole point is, hey, you got to let them know at all this at the front. Look, okay, y'all going to go, listen, we go all the way. I'm going to appeal it, so just keep going. I ain't got to say nothing through the whole thing. Y'all do what y'all do, and I'll appeal it. That's why you got to know the layers of the law and know all the layers. So, hey, when they do it, they might go through it all. Then you might appeal it, and then they might come back and say, you know what? They don't want it to be on record, because that stuff gets on record. They don't want that. They don't want the stuff on record. Okay, sorry about that. Speaking of the facts, where are the affidavits? Yeah, everything got to be on paper. If they start talking, you don't need to talk to them. If you start talking, ain't no need to talk to them. If you got to be on paper, they got to be on paper. You know, we always show up pro se and make it pro. That's okay. I don't show up nothing. I let them call me whatever they want to call me. I just state what I am. If they want to call me some shit else, I ain't got to answer none of that. You know, you don't gotta. You just say, "Look, everything's already stated on paper." So y'all deal with that. Y'all don't hear me anyway in this motherfucker. So what's the point of talking? You know, you got to understand how they have set this up and deal with them accordingly. You know, a lot of people go in there talking all this other shit and all this off the wall shit. Paper first, and then if you want to add, you can add. You know, paper first. Hold on 1 second. Because the reason why is everything's done under a contract. So by everything being done under a contract, you know, it's all on paper. If you can't speak, if you can't be spoken to, ain't no sense of really talking inside those rooms, really. You know, just stick to the plan. You know. Some people try to talk their way out of it. Some people have. They're like, yo, I hear all this motherfuckers talking, but we don't even want to deal with this kind of fucking person. Get them out of here. You know. So, and then the judges, right? They're really not judges. They're attorneys, right? A lot of them are attorneys in these lower little garbage courts. They're just attorneys. That's all they are. If you go into a court, research who these fucking people are, right? You say, okay, who's this judge? Oh, they're attorney. Damn, they working in all these other different courts. Okay, you go into a court. If it's family court, depends on what state you're doing. You're doing a court attorney referee. You're doing, support magistrate. You're doing, whatever. If you're in like if you go into like traffic court, you go to traffic court. They're doing what? Evictions, criminal shit, petty larceny bullshits, and like misdemeanor shits, and traffic. And then they're doing like other disputes. They're doing what the main ones they do is they do like little small criminal shit. They do evictions and shit, little small bullshit, and traffic. Okay, how the fuck is the judge in there doing all that? That means he's changing hats. He's working for the Department of Motor Vehicles in one. He's working for the fucking what do they call that? Mediators, mediation and tenant relations, or whatever the hell that shit's called. Which all they're there to do is facts. Remember, a judge's job is facts. That's it. Facts. That's it. They ain't got no say so on anything, but they do, because it's just legal processes. It's color of law. It looks like law, but it's not law. Under the law, they can't do any of the shit that they're doing in there. And that's what we had to learn, and we should have been learning for a lot of these years. It just is what it is. All the taking, there wouldn't have been much taken if we understood, what we understand. But they created us, this is how they did it, man. They had to create the majority of people to be dumb and have a Marxist, communist, socialist mindset. Long as they had that, they could run amok, and that's what they're doing. They're running amok. Truthers are and wanted us out of the way so they can do what they needed to do, and that's what they did. We don't vote. We don't vote. We understand what voting is, but we don't vote. So we stay far the fuck away from that. We don't even dabble in. We don't talk about it. We be like, oh man, we're not in the political. But in reality is we should have been in a forum to let people know what the fuck's going on. Like, yo, you vote. Look, let me show you something. You see this person, you see that person. Instead, what do? We call them sheep. They're dumb. You know, we got into arguments with these fucking people when we just figured out a way to try to reason. And again, they were subconsciously programmed too, to think that we're conspiracy theorists, we're kooks, we're crazy, whatever. But you see, you know, building. We could have been building. You know, we shouldn't have been so quick to shoot each other in the foot. Bow. Get away from me, motherfucker. You don't believe what I believe? Fuck you. Get out my face. You're a fucking sheep. You're this. You're that. You know? Now I look back and I'm like, man, you know what? We kind of should have been like, yo, like, look, let me show you this. You know why you're going to these meetings all the time? They don't fucking hear y'all. They don't give a fuck. And at the end, they smash that gavel. All in favor say aye, you know, not realizing they're signing an order to do whatever the fuck they wanted to do. And the reason why you went there is because you were against it, but you thought your voice is going to be heard because that's what you've been told is your voice is going to be heard. But they can't hear you because you're fucking an artificial person in there. You're not human. You're not anything. You're just whatever the fuck. They don't care. They're like, look, there's 20 people in here and there's 200,000 residents. This is going to be a cakewalk. That's in their minds. That's what they're doing. This is a cakewalk. They don't give a fuck what they've done. They could be corrupt as fuck. If there's only 20, 100 people in there calling them out for their corruptness and fucked upness, they don't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't give a shit. You know? They don't care. And again, I look back now like, damn, you know what? If there was just more of us coming to these things and just, you know, calling a spade a spade. Like, look, man, we know what you are. We know what you are over here. We know what you are over here. We know your position. We know why you're here. Why are you even here? This is a waste of, you know, start getting, like, it's this dude here in Rochester that gets some shit. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like getting like information because of freedom of information, getting all this information on this shit. And people are like mind blown, you know, because he's exposing them, like exposing this stuff here around the area. And it's like, yo, I'm looking at some shit like, god damn, like everything they do is on paper. This is how you stop it. You know, this shit is like borderline fucking straight illegal what the fuck they're doing. You know, they done these motherfuckers shut up organizations to funnel this and do that. I mean, this shit is wicked as fuck. But they've been just doing it for so long, man, you know? So long. But I'm about to get ready to get up off here. Like I said, when I start going into this stuff, you know, people just start going off left field because it's not truth and it's not fun. It's not, you know, it's not dramatized. It's not, you know, it's too real. People can see it in their own life and they just like, fuck that. I don't care. I want to be free. You know, guess what? Till liberty be lost in its pursuit, that's where we're headed. They're taking that shit. They're like, y'all motherfuckers, man, y'all don't want it. Y'all don't want it. We dang, man, look, y'all free already and fighting for freedom. That shit don't even make sense to us. That's what they're thinking. Y'all free and fighting for freedom. And yes, we are slaves, but because we're a slave, because there's a system in place that we want to play in, and that's why we're a fucking slave. But there's an opportunity and a way that we can revolve and get ourselves out of this shit, right? Out of their bullshit. We're gonna be like, no, we're done with that. We don't need to. It says right here. Why? Why are we doing it? Everybody's on the same page. You see this shit? Are we not seeing it right? Yeah, you motherfucker, you've been educated for a long time, but you never know this. Here, explain this shit to these more educated motherfuckers because they think I'm stupid because I didn't go through college. Here, you went through all your college, 10 fucking years. Now you understand what I'm talking about. Explain to them in big terms and shit so they can get it. And now that motherfucker over there, he translating what I done translated down to my people to understand it down here. He gonna go up there and translate to them, and then we all come back to the table like, damn, yeah, we're all fucked. You're all right. Like, yeah, we gotta let's unwind this shit. Let's get these motherfuckers out of here. There's no reason to have this many motherfuckers working in the damn, you know, a giant ass fucking government. No, these bitches are setting up a communist fucking party to control every fucking thing and everything you do and take everything and make it all public. Meaning, and then there is no private. Meaning then, bitch, if they need to take whatever they got, they come in and get it. They don't like what you're saying. You're gone. You're not, this is just, if the mentality is already like that through the internet, through these libbies, through truthers, through Trumpers, and everything in between, through Christians and all this, every faction of life, most people are like, look, if you're not with me, fuck you, get away from me. That is the society they want. They want that society. They want that society. They want, like, okay, well, that motherfucker's gone. He's dead. He's better off dead. These motherfuckers is thinking like that. It's crazy, man. But I'm about to get up off here, man. Much love to you guys. I just, I'm riding the train off the track. So shout out to all you guys. Much love. Maybe I'll do another stream a little bit later because I got to drop my sister off. But shout out to all you guys, and I'll talk to you later.